There's an important difference between applying blend modes to individual layers and applying blend modes to layer groups. Let's take a look at this document. I have a layer group here that has the background circles in it. And then I have 4 layer groups that all contain the same 3 layers, the little bowling ball, the large pin, and the small pin. So I'll leave this original layer group alone and move to the second one here in the upper right. In this layer group, I'll select all 3 of the layers and then change their blend mode to multiply at one time. So we can see that each one of these layers is multiplying with the layer below it, and they're also being multiplied to the background. Let's take a look at the difference between that and when I select this next group of layers and change the blend mode for the layer group as opposed to the individual layers. You'll notice that there's no interaction between the layers within the group like there are up here. So when the multiply blend mode is applied to each layer individually, it's going to be applied down through the stacking order of the layers. When you apply it to the layer group, Photoshop pretends as if all the layers in the group have been merged together, and then it applies the blend mode. So in this case, we can see that certainly those 3 layers are still being blended with the background, otherwise they would be light like they are on top. All right, finally, in this last instance, here in the lower right, I'm going to select all 3 of the layers again and change their blend mode to multiply, but I don't want them to multiply with the background. In order to prevent that from happening, I'll select the layer group and then change the blend mode for the layer group from pass-through to normal. So now they're just interacting with one another, but they can't pass through the bottom of the layer group to be multiplied with that background circle. So as you can see, there are a variety of different ways to blend layers together in Photoshop depending on the effects that you're after.